and you're still watching Prime Morning. Of course, Mondays we bring you a little bit of entertainment, and I'm here with a beauty queen. I mean, growing up, I used to love beauty pageants. I still love it though. I love it, but I'm saying I used to love it because I wanted to compete. I did try a few. I didn't win. When I was in primary, I got to win some, and then when I got to JSS, it was like, hey, no, you ain't winning. Got to secondary school, I won a bit. I was like, after this, I hear no, it's not your thing. But guess what? A beauty queen is right here with us today, and she represented Ghana so well in the Miss Tourism Africa. I'm talking about the second runner-up. She's right here with us. Hi, darling.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm fine, thank you. I just love your skin, you know.
Thank you.
That's the thing I was looking at when you walked in. I was like, oh, wow, look at her skin tone.
Thank you.
You're so pretty. Her name is Millicent Awiendi. Millicent, you represented Ghana so well. Let's talk a little bit about the pageant, Miss Tourism Ghana.
2021. Okay, growing up, I loved pageantry, just as you said, but me, I was winning.
Okay.
I was winning.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started right from SHS. I did Miss Aquaba. Then I did the face of my school and I won. So 2021, I was like, oh, I want to go for a bigger one. Which one should I go? And I was like, okay, I love tourism. I love to explore. So why not go for something related to tourism? So I went for Miss Tourism Ghana, and God being so good, I was the second princess. We don't say second run-up in Miss Tourism Ghana.
Okay.
We say second princess.
Okay.
So I was the second princess for a year. And then this year, the mantle fall upon me to represent Ghana in Nigeria.
Let's talk about your experience in Nigeria. We hear Niger. Did it happen? All you heard about Niger, did it happen?
When I got there, it was fun, it was interesting. The people there are so amazing. And of course, I went to sparkle the jollof fight.
All right. Now, you know, there are a lot of competitions. We have Miss Malaika, we have Miss Ghana, we have Ghana's Most Beautiful. Why Miss Tourism?
Just as I said earlier, I love tourism. I love to explore. I love to take new adventures. So I went for a pageant that was in line with what I love touring.
But the other pageants gives you the same.
No, with Miss Tourism Ghana, it's basically about promoting Ghana, selling Ghana.
Okay.
Just like the lady that left earlier about wear Ghana. So as you can see, I'm in African print. I could have wearing it.
So
in
all the days of
glittery.
your life you wear African print?
Yes, as a reigning queen.
Do you eat Ghana rice?
Of course we do.
So you don't eat any other rice apart from
I
Ghana
do,
rice?
but I'm selling Ghana. So basically, majority has to
be the Ghana thing. So what was your talent that day? How did you represent Ghana with regards to talent?
We didn't do talent. We had other competitions that
What did you do?
We did cooking, we did swimwear, we did national costume, and then we did a head-to-head challenge.
Which one is a head-to-head?
That is where you get to battle with your other opponents about how intelligent you are.
Oh, so you're going to battle with me?
Of course, let's
How do you do it? I'm ready for it.
So we get someone throwing questions at the both of you,
okay,
and then you get to answer.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're a very smart girl.
I'm smart.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's why you're a beauty queen. So what's the next step after this?
I'm working on my projects, and I also want to, maybe in a couple of years, I want to do one last pageant before I finally leave the pageant industry. So I'm working on a project by the name Back to School. People are even surprised about my project because basically with beauty queens, we normally do with the disabled, the aged, but I've decided to work with the school kids. Because growing up, I know how life was for my mom and I, because just a single mom, and we're for school books and all that. So the struggle at night, she's crying. She's thinking of how would you go to school tomorrow? So I feel if today God has been good to me and I'm in a position whereby I can at least give a little to the society, I don't want to give to the children because that was where I came from. And for all you know, these kids in the rural areas, they could be our future presidents, they could be the ministers, the lawyers, the TV presenters and all that, but they are in a situation whereby most of them are giving up, especially the young girls. Somebody will give them just 20 cedis and then impregnate them, they drop out of school just because of ordinary sanitary pad or an exercise book that they couldn't afford. So I've taken it upon myself, and I'm calling upon the government, the private institutions, anybody out there who feels can be of help to this project to come on board. Let us at least put smiles on these kids in the rural areas. They are our future leaders.
I love that. I love your projects already.
Thank you.
I don't mind coming on board at all. I really love your project. Now, have you identified certain areas that you're going to work with?
Yes, so our first donation is this 8th December, Fankamirie in the Ashanti region in Carrier. Yeah, there's one school there. I came across a girl on TikTok and she was so brilliant. But if you look at the uniform she was wearing, it was all torn out, and like I was like, God, this is someone's mom, like someone's future mom. This could be the next female president of Ghana. But like you know, if I talk about my project, I end up wanting to cry. But it's so how did I even put it? I don't know how to actually describe it, but sometimes I feel very, very sad when I see people like that, because it's not their wish. Nobody wants to be poor.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be in that condition. But this is the case. They can't do nothing about it as at now, because if the parents have, I don't think they'll be happy seeing their child going to school barefooted. It's because they cannot afford. So if we can afford, I think it's time we actually take that responsibility upon ourselves to at least put smiles on the kids, the face of these kids.
How do you hope to raise funds for this?
I have a project. I've done my project proposal. I've sent a couple of companies. I'm also calling upon my friends and family. So I have people coming on board small. So I'm hoping by 8th December we could gather enough to be able to at least make these kids happy.
Now, you know, yeah, as a beauty queen, you always be a beauty queen. But I mean, when you put that crown down, what's next? As with regards to education, with regards to job-wise, what's next with you?
Okay, I'm a pharmacist assistant at Biotic Pharmacy Spintex. I've also applied for the university, which is very soon. I'll be going back to school to pursue my career. I want to be a lawyer, so it's something I'm also working towards. And I'm also an entrepreneur. I have an online shop that I sell clothes. Okay. So it's so small. Yeah.
All right.
So it's just about carrying the crown. We have other things that we do.
But do you think that people actually feel women who carry the crown or who are into beauty pageants are slave queens? Do you agree with this opinion, or what's your take on it?
Okay, so this question was what I answered on stage in Nigeria. So, you know, people have the perception that pageant girls are nothing to write home of, which is not true. Pageant is a platform that gives young girls just like myself the opportunity to sell ourselves, showcase our talent, show the world what we can do. And just as my project like this, it has given me the platform to be able to help others, the less privileged. So I think it's time people accept pageant girls for who they are. We are not slave queens, as you see. The fact that we can rock bikinis on stage, no matter the amount, the number of people watching us, it's just self-confidence. It's we appreciating our bodies and loving what we do.
Thank you so much for being here, my darling. Your final words before you leave.
I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to people who have come, who are supporting me so far with my project. Please, I'm calling upon the government, the private sector, anybody who can help me put a smile on the faces of these kids. Please do help me. And I want to say a very big thank you to Miss Tourism Ghana organization for giving me the platform to represent Ghana in Nigeria. And to the Miss Tourism Africa organization, thank you very much. I also want to say a very big thank you to African World Airline. They sponsored me to Nigeria, and within Ghana was there for me. They sponsored my outfit throughout the whole program. And to Doji Travel and Tour and the Standard Travel and Tour, I really appreciate. And to the Ghana Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, and we wish you nothing but the best. Of course, this project is a great project, and we know that people come on board to support. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
All right, I'll be speaking to the second runner-up of Miss Tourism Africa, and her name is Millicent Awiendi. I like the fact that, you know, she's using beauty as a purpose. So it's not just about beauty, but it's making sure that she puts smiles on the faces of the less privileged. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll delve into our channel conversation and also the events that took place over the weekend. Do stay.